I was so wide awake last night. I couldn't go to bed. Neither one or myself, I guess, didn't change the clock on the stove.
Oh, no. Taking your time.
And I'm like, I go in the other room. I'm like, shit. It's not what I thought it was. I should not be changing things.
It always happens at the best moments.
He's my son's age. They played baseball together since they were 10 years old.
What's that? Good. Those are always nice days.
Where's she on law school?
Oh, yeah. Gotta be careful. You're gonna slide right off. All right. Is that you? All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll sit in a comfortable seat of your choice and begin by focusing on the sound of your breath and quieting our minds. With every single exhale, try to just let go of another thought, another worry, another problem. And just bring your awareness to your mat in this moment. We'll press both palms together at the heart center. Let our chin sink to the chest and set an intention for your practice tonight. Just think about what you hope to get out of your time on the mat this evening. As we lift our heads, I'll ask very quickly, is there any injuries or anything that I need to be aware of for tonight? How's everybody feeling? Okay. All right. So we'll start with the breath and we'll inhale up. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna breathe tonight. And exhale, open up wide. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Okay, and as we inhale up, keep the right hand extended and we'll let the left hand come down alongside the body into our side stretch. So keep the right hip heavy. Relax the left elbow. Shoulders stay nice and open. With every inhale, we lengthen, and our exhale, we relax. And we'll come all the way up to center. And left hand up and over to the right. And back up to center. Switch which foot we have in front. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, open up wide. Inhale, up. And this time, left hand will come to the right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Keep your back up, nice and tall, as we look over that right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax into your twist. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax deeper into your twist. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center, and we'll draw the soles of the feet together, coming directly into our cobbler pose. You can grab a hold of your knees, your shins or ankles, maybe hook your pointer finger around your big toes, and just gently bounce the knees, getting a little bit of more movement into the hips, lengthening that spine. And with your next exhale, fold forward over your feet. And roll back up to seated position. Knees come together. And we'll extend the feet as long as you can with keeping the soles of the feet flat on the earth. And then we'll stretch over the legs, rounding the back, maybe resting your head onto the shins, but just relax into your forward fold, really surrendering with every exhale. As we roll up to a seated position, we'll straighten the legs at the same time into our staff pose. Tilt that pelvis forward if you're able. Lengthen the spine and imagine that energy coming out of the crown of the head as you sit up nice and tall. And we can point and flex the feet. Draw that right knee into the chest. And we're gonna let the right knee go into the crook of the right elbow. And we'll start by just making some ankle circles here, helping it out with that left hand. We'll go in the opposite direction. And then rock your baby. You can keep it here with the hand doing the help, or maybe you could bring the foot all the way up into the left arm as well. Just make sure that you are not compromising your spine by stretching a little deeper. That right hand is going to get a hold of that foot, both hands, and we'll extend the leg straight. If you want to hold on to the back of the leg, even the back of the thigh, wherever feels good, you can walk the hand up, maybe get a hold of the foot. Release that right foot down and we'll sit up nice and tall into that staff pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhales, roll back up, draw the left knee into the chest, and let the left knee go into the left arm, and we'll start with the hand. Make ankle circles here, and we'll go in the opposite direction. And then rock your baby however that looks for you. Remember, both sides might not be the same, so it might feel really good on one side and not so good on the other, or vice versa. So just honor your body and do what feels good for you. And getting a hold of the foot or the back of the thigh, whatever is comfortable, straighten that leg out. And slowly release that foot to staff pose. Swing your legs around and we'll come to tabletop or all four. Try to give a peek down to make sure your shoulder is in line with the wrist. The hips are in line with the knees. And we'll begin by making circles, warming up the wrists. So your circles can get larger with each pass. We'll go in the opposite direction. And return to neutral. Cat-cow breaths. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward into your cow. Exhale, tuck in the chin and the tailbone, arching your back up into your cat. Inhale, return to cow, and alternate between your two poses, following your breath. So go at your own speed. As we continue with our cat-cow breaths, we are going to start into that stretch into the child's pose and move. So as we go into our cow, we're going to drop the hips back. And coming into cat, we'll roll back up to your tabletop. And in your next time that you are in the child's pose, we're gonna rest there. So hips come back to those heels. Go ahead and widen the knees a little bit, maybe almost as wide as the mat. And we can slide the hands forward to rest the forehead onto the mat. If that's not comfortable for you tonight, you can always stack those arms underneath the forehead. Rolling back up, we'll come through tabletop. You can draw the knees in line with the hips once more and roll yourself all the way down to the belly. On your fingertips, walk that right hand away from the body. We're gonna roll onto the right side and let that left foot, you can stay right here first of all, and just focus only on the shoulder. Or if you would like to go a little further, the left leg can come up back behind you and let the toes rest into a scorpion. It adds a little bit extra twist to the back. And we'll come back onto the belly. Draw the right hand in. The left hand will walk away, rolling onto our side. And the right leg, if you want, it can reach back behind you. And we'll come back onto the belly. Hands by the rib cage, elbows staying pressed into the body, shoulders are staying down. Press your way up into a cobra. Maybe start low for the first one. Exhale, float back down to the mat. Inhale, press up to cobra. And exhale, relax down to the mat. Last one, press up to cobra. Now instead of floating down to the mat, we're gonna lift the hips up, tuck the toes under, and lift the hips all the way to a downward facing dog. We're gonna walk the dog out, so press one heel in at a time. Just to get the legs nice and stretched out. Maybe do a little twist in there. Start nodding and shaking the head. And once it feels good, you can start finding your stillness. Keep those shoulders actively pushing away from the earth. Keeping the ears in between the arms. Look out past the feet. And like we've been working on that, tilting the pelvis forward. Press the heels towards the mat. And maybe the legs straighten out a bit. Soften the knees and walk the feet up to the hands. And relax the chest on the thighs into a ragdoll. So really try to loosen from the waist up. And we'll grab opposite elbows. And let's roll up to a mountain pose. So deepen the bend with the knees and begin to roll up. The upper body stays dead until it straightens. And your head will be the last thing that comes up. Mountain is a very active pose, even though we're still. So imagine feeling that energy around us. Tailbone is tucked under. All four corners of the feet have equal weight. Thighs are engaged. Core engaged. Shoulders are pressed down and back. All right, and we're going to inhale the hands all the way up. Exhale, swan dive into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, planting the hands onto your mat so you can step back into a downward facing dog. Shifting the weight to the left foot, we'll lift that right leg up into a three-legged dog. Keep the shoulders square, keep the hips square. And we'll draw the knee into the nose, swing your foot through to a low lunge. Once you have good alignment and you feel nice and solid, you can drop your back knee and lift your way up to that crescent lunge. Exhale, we're going to bring both hands to the inside of that right foot into our lizard lunge. Opening up that left hip flexor. We are going to do our lizard lunge push-ups. They're not that bad, I promise. They really are just push-ups here, so just relax down towards and push back up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. What'd you say? It's okay. It's all right, just little pulses are fine too. There you go, there you go. All right, let's shift our way back to that left leg, straightening out the right leg into our half split. And we'll pivot the back knee as we make our way up to a half warrior 2. That right hand will come down the right leg into the gate pose. And left hand is going to reach all the way over. Try to line that wrist up with the shoulder. Right hand will reach up to the sky. And you can stay here in your supported side plank, or maybe try your side plank. If you had the plank, go ahead and drop that left knee down. And we'll come our way back up through that tabletop. Warrior 2, coming all the way back to the top of the mat. Left hand will stay planted, right hand reaches up to the sky. Keep those hands as far apart from each other as you can. And we'll bring the hand back down to the mat. Lift our back knee for the low lunge. And bring the right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the right foot as we lift that left leg up. Three-legged dog. Draw the knee into the nose. Swing your foot through. Low lunge. Rock your back knee. And lift your way up to a crescent. Exhale. Both hands come to the inside of the left foot. And either pulse or do as far as you can for your lizard lunge push-ups. And we'll press our way back onto that right knee, straightening the left leg out. Half split. Pivot the right foot, and we're gonna make our way all the way up to our half warrior two. Left hand will come down that left leg. Right hand up to the sky. Gate pose. And the right hand will come down to the mat. Left reaches up and over. Stay here if it already feels good. Just remember, we're really trying to lift that bottom rib cage. And if you want to try, you can try your side plank. You might surprise yourself. Go ahead and drop that knee, and we'll make our way all the way to the top of the mat. Right hand will stay planted, left hand reaches up to the sky. And bring that left hand down. Lift the right knee, and bring the left foot back to a plank. Everybody hold a plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can do your version of that vinyasa flow. You can go right into your chaturanga. If you need to drop your knees, feel free to drop your knees. Whatever feels good. Inhale up to your back bend of choice. Cobra, Sphinx, or maybe up dog. And then press your way into your downward facing dog. Bend both knees deeply and look to the top of your mat. Make your way there. Little walks, little steps. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. We're gonna stand all the way up. And bring our hands through heart center. Open up alongside, returning to mountain. And breathe. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your downward facing dog. Shifting your weight to the left foot, lift that right leg up. Three-legged dog. Draw the knee in towards the nose. As we swing the foot through, we'll lift to a high lunge. Do you think it'll be easier or harder if we do an upright one? You want to try? We'll exhale the hands down to the inside of that right foot. Maybe heel toe the foot out a little bit too. Maybe that'll help. All right, so as we keep the back knee up, let's see if we can do pulses or our push-ups again. One. Is it better or harder?
I think it's easier when the knee push out
Out.
a little bit.
Okay. All right, so if you did move that foot out, go ahead and heel toe it in a little bit. We're gonna pivot that back foot and cartwheel the hands up into a warrior two. Make sure that weight is in the middle, not reaching forward, and your arms are level. Right hand will reach up and back. And we'll cartwheel those hands all the way down to the mat. You can stay here, or if you want, you can bring that right foot back for your side plank. So we're going to cartwheel both hands down to the mat, and either you're in a plank already, or you're into another lizard, I guess, right? And we're going to walk that, or bring that right foot back, hit our plank, lift those hips up, downward facing dog. Shift our weight to the right leg, left leg lifts. Draw the knee into the nose, swing your foot through for a high lunge. Exhale, bring both hands to the inside of that left foot. Maybe heel toe it out a little bit. And lower for 5 push-ups. Good job. We're going to pivot that back foot. Cartwheel the arms up. Warrior two. Left hand will reach up and back. Reverse warrior. And we're going to cartwheel the hands all the way down to the earth. We're going to either stay right here, or you're going to bring the left foot back for a side plank. Wherever you are, cartwheel that right hand down. Work your left foot back to meet the right, and everybody hit a plank. Your version of a vinyasa flow, feel free to go right up to down dog and relax, or exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, bend both knees deeply. Make your way to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And bring our hands to our heart center. And open up alongside, coming to mountain. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And step your way back to a downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the left foot. Lift that right leg up. Three-legged dog. Draw the knee to the nose. Swing your foot in between the hands. We're going to pivot your back foot, and we'll come directly up to a warrior two. hands to our heart center. Keep shifting your weight. We're gonna come all the way down to our mat. Feel free, you can use your hands if you'd like. Okay, so think about our yogi squat that we do. And we have kind of a half of one here. And go ahead and put your hands down. We're gonna walk our way over to the left side. And push your way through center. And we'll come all the way up to standing. Just knock it over. Right foot comes to the top of the mat. Return to our warrior two. Reverse warrior. And cartwheel both hands down to a low lunge. Bring your right foot back to meet the left. Lift up to your downward facing dog. Shift your weight to the right foot, lift that left leg up. Three-legged dog. Draw your knee into the nose. Swing your foot through, pivot your back foot. Cartwheel up to your warrior two. Straightening the front leg. We'll pivot both feet so the feet are at a 45-degree angle. Arms are gonna come up to our cactus. Knees are gonna go out over the toes. Keep those knees open and our upper body up nice and tall. Goddess squat. Go ahead and lower those hands down. Press one shoulder forward. Press the other one forward. And as we're through center, we're gonna straighten those legs. Toes come straight to the front. Hands come directly below the face. Keep the left hand planted. We'll reach that right hand up to the sky. Bring the right hand down, left hand up to the sky. And our left hand down. Relax the crown of the head towards the earth. Your choice, you can leave your hands where you feel most stable. If you want, you can start walking them so they're in line with the feet. Maybe reach back behind you. Wherever your hands were, walk them so they can be directly underneath the face again. We'll heel toe the feet in just a bit and squat all the way down to that yogi squat. Getting everybody ready for a Europe trip. Come on now. We got this. Press the knees away with the elbows. Feel the energy lifting us up. And go ahead and slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Good job. Soles of the feet are together. Gently bounce those knees. Yay. Sorry. It was a day, girls. It was a day. So sorry. We're going to extend the left leg long. And the right hand's gonna reach up and over for a side stretch. Really extend that right hand out. Bring that hand up and behind us as we go into a spinal twist. Left hand on that right knee. Look over the right shoulder. As we release the bind, straighten out the right leg. Find your way in a straddle. And as you lean forward, if you already feel a really good stretch right there, just relax and enjoy that. If you need to punish yourself a little bit more today, you can lock those hands out or relax the elbows a little bit more. And we'll press our way back, sitting up nice and tall. Draw that left foot in and stretch over that right leg. Really extend the energy out of the left hand. As we come up through center, directly into a spinal twist to the left, looking over the left shoulder. And bringing that right leg in, coming right into a boat pose. So we look for that sweet spot on the tailbone. If you want to keep a hold of the back of your thighs, you can. Whatever feels good. You want the energy so that you are lifting that back nice and straight. And you can lower the feet and roll down onto your back. Keeping both feet planted so our knees are bent. Extend first the right foot up to the sky. And again, make a few ankle circles. And go in the opposite direction. We're going to lift the upper body up off of the mat. That left hand's going to come to the outside of that right leg. You can keep, no, we're not going to keep. Lengthen the left leg. And we're going to switch. And switch. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and bring both knees into the chest. You can do a little rock side to side. And you can plant the right foot down. Extend the left foot up to the sky. And ankle circles here. Go in both directions. Okay, and this time, we're going to bring that right foot up to meet the left. Both of our arms will come up as well. So all things are pointing up to the sky. We're going to lower down that left leg, and the right arm will reach up over our head and bring them both up to center. Right leg, left arm, and center. So that's 1. And 2. 3. 4. Okay, one more. We got this. 5. Good job. Go ahead and draw the knees in. All right, keep a hold of the right knee. We'll release the left foot down. Extend both arms out to the sides and let both legs at the same time fall over to the left side into a nice supine spinal twist. Shoulders stay on the ground. If it feels good, go ahead and look over that right shoulder and relax. Bring your head up to center first, and then we'll draw the legs up. Release the right foot down, and we can hug that left knee into the chest, and let the foot relax on top of the right thigh. Extend the arms out to the T to be your anchor, and both legs at the same time fall over to that right side, keeping the shoulders on the ground. If it feels comfortable, go ahead and look over that left shoulder. And the head comes up to center first, then the legs. Step down with the left foot. Walk your feet up as close to the sits bones as you can get them. Hands come down alongside the body. The feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Begin by first tucking the tailbone so you're pressing your lower back into the mat, and give a good squeeze here for our lower pelvic muscles there. And then lift the pelvis up towards the ceiling. If you want to deepen this a little bit, go ahead and walk your shoulders in so you can interlace the fingers, and you can press into this a bit more. Imagine you're pressing a block or a ball with the knees. And slowly, you can walk the shoulders out, roll your way down to your mat. We're going to extend first one leg as wide as the mat, and then the other, coming into a corpse pose for Shavasana. But if you like to add a blanket or a pillow, or maybe get your sweatshirt back on, now's the time to get all cuddly. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Begin by relaxing the toes. Relax the feet. Relax the calves. Relax the thighs. Relax the hands. And relax the arms. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth and release the jaw. Relax the muscles of the face. begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, inviting gentle movement back into the body. And whenever you're ready, if it's comfortable, make your way to lie on one side, cradling your head with your arm. I know I say so many times, the idea that we know that change isn't easy, and we can't control the things that life does, but we can control our reaction. But sometimes it takes a lot of reminders that we can control our reaction, because there's just so much involved, there's so many things, and that's life, that's the reality of things. So know that in this journey, there will be many times, let's say there will be many opportunities for you to practice this. And we won't be successful every single time, but at least it's a tool that we have available to us. Think about the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Is this something that you can bring off of the mat with you? Is this part of your daily life practice that you can become? Whenever you're ready, you can join me in a seated position. And we'll press both palms together at the heart center. Let the chin sink to the chest. As we close another time together, I am met with that feeling that you get only when you're here, that feeling of calm, of peace, and gratitude, just pure gratefulness. I thank you for coming here on this beautiful sunny day, sharing your time and your energy with us, with me, and for letting me be a part of your practice and your journey. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Namaste.